Welcome everybody, delighted to welcome everybody here today, which I hope will be a first milestone in what's going to be a really successful and enduring national initiative called Scottish Scenic Routes.
Well, Visit Scotland has focused on supporting the National Park in particular and Transport Scotland in taking forward the Scenic Routes proposal. After all, so many of our visitors come to Scotland by road, and getting them out and about the wonderful spots that are on the routes that they travel is absolutely key, and we want to ensure they reach new places and that they are well looked after around scenic Scotland.
The design competition that we held was fantastic in the level of response that we got, and the installations that we've now launched speak for themselves in terms of really creative responses that really add something to what's already there in terms of the natural beauty.
The shelter takes the form of a 12.5 metre long trellis which weaves its way in and out of existing trees. The inspiration came from looking a lot at the writings of people like Dorothy Wordsworth, Coleridge, Sir Walter Scott, who all visited the Falls of Falloch and wrote extensively about it. And it just seemed that this artistic heritage was quite powerful and something the project should commemorate. And I hope it will, over time, over the years, it will become part of the forest and part of the site for people to discover when they visit the falls.
Well, I'd hope that people would have the feeling of the peace and serenity of Loch Lubnaig in terms of just being very gently led down towards this area which is set out there with a seat, and just find their place within the environment. But also when you're there, you might actually get an enhanced appreciation of the cultural context of the area with the poetry that we just set down, enhancing the appreciation about this Loch Lubnaig place as being very significant as well. So it's a combination of different layers of experience that I'd hope that people would get when they're here.
I think the lookout lets you sort of sit and experience the glen. It gives you time to pause and to really just enjoy and soak up the landscape. I think our aspiration was that it wouldn't detract from the area, the idea that it was mirrored the landscape around it. It sits almost invisible in the landscape. As you move towards it, the reflections you see of the landscape around it start to appear, and experience the glen at your own time and within your own pace.